Now that we have osimertinib, I think that probably becomes a standard in this setting. So then the question is, do we add to that, or do we use cell-free DNA to monitor patients and then only add in if we notice the occurrence of new mutations that would render the patient resistant to osimertinib? That's something that I think needs to be looked at. There's also a trial that's being planned and about to start called NeoAdura, which is going to be using the drug in the neoadjuvant setting. And that's a great setting, to do this before surgery. You could perhaps do a smaller procedure. You get a good sense of the pathologic CR rate. That's very important. We'll get a sense of some of the mutational heterogeneity in tumors from the ADORA study, because we have the surgical samples on all these patients, so we can look at that. So I think neoadjuvant is going to be something we're going to look at. I know there's a trial called LAURA now. LAURA is looking at patients with stage 3A disease who get chemoradiation, who have EGFR mutations. Of course, in the Pacific studies with durvalumab, there was some evidence of activity there, with the durvalumab. But I think that using the targeted agent could very well be even more efficacious. So that's being looked at as well. Of course, there's always concerns of taking an EGFR TKI and using it too close to an IO agent because of ILD and other problems. But I think the sky's the limit. I also think this is going to open a new paradigm for more sequencing, more testing. So, there are so many abstracts at ASCO, as looking at the next-gen platforms. And for the same amount of tissue, you can get so many more markers. There was a large Flatiron study that looked at databases from hospitals around the country that, you almost never had to do another biopsy. 70% of the time you had what you needed if you did a next-gen panel, whereas if you just did single EGFR or EGFR maybe ALK, maybe 10%. So I think we'll start finding more molecular predictors, and we can start thinking about adjuvant biologic therapy with many other things as well.